Yeah.
I ain't gonna even hold you. Them turkey wings, they went down.
I can't.
I don't even eat turkey. They dry as fuck.
Oh yeah, but man, that's like it's not
It's a
always
myth.
true.
It's a myth, right?
Yeah, it's not the truth.
I know. You know why? Because after I started saying that, I started seeing people doing different shit with turkeys and started doing. You know what I'm saying? So that whole myth about turkeys being dry, it's on who cooked the damn.
Nah, but I'll be honest with you. You can tell that the texture of a turkey wants to be a drier meat, but it's depending on, like you said, how somebody makes the turkey. Because there's definitely people who like get bad moisture out of a turkey or add moisture to a turkey so it's not so dry.
Yeah.
But when you bite through it, it's not like so easily breakable as like a chicken is when you bite into it.
The meat is just tougher, I guess. So
But
it feels more grainy.
yeah.
But it tastes good. I don't know if I've been eating.
I'm not a big turkey fan, but I like turkey. I mean, for this time of year.
Turkey is usually where it's really good for me personally.
Smoked turkey?
When they get that reddish color to it. And the first time I had a juicy turkey, and I knew turkeys could be juicy, a whole turkey, was man's mom's, Miss Linda. I came downstairs and we was in 74. And I was like, hesitant to eat the turkey. And I knew Miss Linda could cook.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I fell in love with that shit. It was really juicy, man. It was like, you baste it, you know what I'm saying? Some people, they pump it with the needles and all that. They inject moisturizer, like they whatever they
like they do in the mad science exam.
Yeah, like a flavoring, just join it with a needle and all that, and that's how you get most of that moisture because it is naturally dry though.
Yeah,
like you throw that, like you said, it's like a greeny type meat. So you just throw that shit in the oven, and it ain't gonna have no moisture.
but this year Thanksgiving was cool, man. Like the sides was hitting a little bit. I don't know. It just felt. I guess it kind of weirder. It felt weird coming off of the pandemic. A lot of shit it's feeling crazy coming after shit was shut down. So it was just it felt like Thanksgiving, but it didn't feel like Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt good. I saw the family and stuff, but it didn't feel like, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that for me, because it's been feeling like that declining anyway, as far as like just my growing stages and stuff like that makes these holidays far from what they used to be, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, the pandemic or no pandemic, I would have still had to fit the same I just call it family day. This is a family reunion. All these holidays to me is just family reunions.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
To be with your family.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. It didn't even feel like family day, because I know a lot of black people, don't celebrate Thanksgiving and all that stuff, but still festive. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel too much.
I lost that.
Sorry, excuse me.
Damn. Dude.
I know.
I ain't see it, but I saw the reaction.
You didn't.
I didn't.
Nah.
What happened?
Nah, just when you blink and like an eyelash fall off into your eye.
Oh, I thought I called him. I was like, damn.
But like you've been feeling that festiveness like for a minute?
Yeah. Like I never feel Christmas like that. Like
I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. I get it because I feel it more with Christmas though. Mm-hmm. Even though I despise the whole concept of Christmas a little bit more, a lot more than Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is just like, all right, it's rooted in some shady history. However, Christmas is even more deeply, I guess deranged.
Yeah, but I got you
when it boils down to. However, no, I'm saying it's odd because that's the thing, because I feel still more connected to something that I know or heard or came across a lot of different weird info about. However, Thanksgiving is like it's more.
I think it's less of the holidays. Like people just skip over that holiday.
Yeah, it's just
The holidays just come and go, basically, right?
Well, especially with Thanksgiving, like you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, because nowadays they don't make a big fuss about it commercially or anything like that anymore.
Right, and that's what it
They
was.
skip right to Christmas.
That's what it really was. It was the commercials, it was the preparation and all that. People not into TV as much, and the whole marketing thing is just, it's become so transparent with what they're all about. All right, sell, and oh yeah, people are, and then they turn around and they know if people gonna speak on the depression aspect and people not having families and stuff like that. So people be like, yeah, you damn right, fuck that shit, fuck this, fuck you, this and that. However, they had a good run when it came to the capitalistic aspect of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause
50 years or more. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I don't even think a lot of people went out this year for Black Friday. I ain't even hear that much talk about
Well,
that.
one, you don't have to. You can do it all online.
Everything is
Amazon got a deal for everybody.
And then you got Cyber Monday. You know what I'm saying? So and then the Black Friday thing started a month ago, probably. You know what I mean? The end of October. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's just...
Word,
it's
man.
all-
Black Friday used to legit just be Black Friday. Now it's like you said, Monday and a month in advance. They're doing like weekend sales
It's
and stuff
until
like
Christmas. What the...
That's funny.
Black
They do.
Month.
Talking about the holidays, actually.
I was about to say the Thanksgiving. And Nico, how was yours?
That's pretty good. Me and my family did what we normally do. We went go out to Bristol to see my cousins.
Okay.
Then I went to go see my grandparents and my dad's side of the family.
Okay.
Food was slapping. Last day of leftovers is today for
I know
me,
that's
so.
right.
Yeah, I still got about a half a pan.
I did pick me up some
Nah,
turkey, so I may have to
salad.
still eat that by tomorrow still. I had to go back to my mom's and get me some.
As an adult, you appreciate them leftovers.
Sure do.
Word up.
At any
I
point
wish
in your
I had
life, I
more.
appreciate them.
Like, I wish I had the yams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And I told her today when I went over there, I said, "Mom, next year we have to order 2 pans of yams, 2 pans." And she's like, "All right, I
And
agree."
I'm not even a big yam guy, but I got more better. Especially when they don't have marshmallows, because,
Yeah.
they ain't have marshmallows. They was good. That was legit.
Do a lot of people, make them with marshmallows? Because I don't know a lot of
I've
people.
done it before. It tastes good.
I only
I
know
mean,
one person.
I don't
that
do it
did that.
all the time.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it with
But I never
marshmallows.
really ate
Like-
yams with marshmallows.
It's good.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't stand it.
Well,
You don't like the
interesting.
taste?
I don't like marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
don't eat
I like more-
I don't like marshmallows either, but I'll eat them on yams.
Y'all don't like marshmallows?
I can't
I
do
hate
it.
them. I can't eat them by
When we was
themselves.
kids,
Well, I haven't
can't do
had
it.
some in a long time.
Oh, you know what that nasty Lucky
Fluff.
Charms.
Yeah,
I
that-
couldn't
that's tough.
stand
I like
Lucky
Lucky.
Charms.
I used to love
Nah,
those
that-
when I was a kid.
that
Only
fake-
because I was
fake
programmed.
marshmallow?
Yeah,
I like Lucky Charms. It's purposely for the
Because
cereal.
yeah,
I know it is. But
yeah, exactly.
Fake
That's why
marshmallow.
it is a harder.
Yo, I had a question. I asked my son, and it was a dope question. It was something we kind of dope. What movie you think got great play value? Like you could watch replay value. You could watch all the time. Like
You already know what I used since 12 years old. I was at your house, and that was when I first seen it because you had all the DVDs. Blue Hill Avenue. I could watch that over and over.
Yeah, I could.
That's a classic. My number one favorite movie, Save the Last Dance. I could watch that over and over again. I know all the words. ATL. I know all the words.
Damn, ATL. I forgot all about
ATL's a good
Good
one.
one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
if that's
ATL
on
was a
TV,
dope
I'll
one.
stop
Yeah,
it.
And I
watched
first seen it at his
ATL
house.
was
It's a
dope.
lot of movies that's probably worth that, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say
Love and
like,
Basketball.
yeah, mine's is cliche.
That's
Man,
another one.
Rocky has always been that's the only movie I probably watched over 100 times.
Mine's
Which
Ninja
one?
Turtles.
Rocky.
Ninja
Rocky?
Turtles.
Yeah,
Like the
that's
series
me.
or just the first Rocky?
1 and 2.
Okay.
1 and 2.
See, like when I went back and watched Creed for the first time, I went and had to watch all the Rocky films again. Yeah, be up to date and be like,
Creed was good.
Oh,
Creed,
okay.
both of them are good.
Yeah,
Okay.
both of them.
And they're working on
Oh, so you
another
never
one.
really
Oh, wow.
watched the whole
No, I did when I was younger.
But you-
because Creed is so far happening later.
Right.
I was like, let me just go watch the old ones. There's only like 3
That's a
movies.
good
So I was like,
franchise.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
a solid
I wanted to get the
franchise.
franchise in a row. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But mine, Ninja Turtles. Part 1. I could watch that shit forever.
Man.
I probably that.
That's the one, the more recent one, or is the old one?
The original
Okay.
one.
Good.
Okay.
That
was one that I seen a lot.
and good Get Rich or Die Trying.
Okay, that was a good one.
50 Cent movie I could sit there and watch all day.
Damn.
That was a good
I
one.
think it'd be like Paid in Full.
That's
Napoleon
Oh, yeah, we
Dynamite
forgot
and
Paid in
Inception.
Full.
I can watch those all day,
Which
every
one?
day. Napoleon Dynamite and Inception with Leonardo.
Napoleon Dynamite
Okay.
is a good one.
I
I
love
could
that
sit there and watch
I
that
couldn't
dumbass
get into
movie.
that.
I love
That's
cheesy
my
humor
shit.
like
That's that
yeah, I
shit,
love that kind of cheesy, corny humor. Yeah.
That was a good one.
And
Set it off
And
for me.
Friday I think is a classic.
Yes.
Friday I watched a
Definitely
lot
part
of
one
times.
for me
one.
over
Like
and over.
Friday,
Yes.
I don't know if it's an every day. Or
Which I think
There's
about
some days
it
I'll
was
pass it.
at some
I'll
point.
pass it on some days. I'm not gonna lie.
What'd you say?
Ice Cube don't do it for me, really.
No,
Nah.
you didn't like Friday like that?
No, it's not that I don't like Friday, but it's not one of those movies that I'm like eager to stop and watch it every
Yeah.
time I see it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got tired. I watched it that many times.
You know what
Yeah.
don't got
The only
good
Ice Cube
play
movie I really
value
like is
to
Boys in the
me?
Hood.
I'm honestly gonna say it. Like I like the Avenger movies, but I can't sit back and watch. I can't go
Nah,
back
Only
and
hell
some
watch
ones.
it.
Like I love the Age of Ultron. I'll watch that
I
over and
still
over
ain't
too.
see the latest
Yeah.
one.
For superhero movies, like one good time for me,
Yeah,
good
that's
enough
it.
for me.
The
Like
Batman
I don't.
trilogy.
Ooh, wait.
That's
Alright.
the
You
trilogy.
talking about
Like,
the first
The
Batman?
Christopher Nolan ones. Well,
The Dark
Batman
Knight.
was good too. Yeah,
Christian
you're right.
Bale. The Christian
Yeah,
Bale ones.
those was good.
Those
Yeah,
are pretty good.
Okay.
There's so many, but yeah, man. Oh,
Predator was another movie I watched multiple times next to Rocky. The first original Predator was Schwarzenegger.
what's your weirdest movie you think nobody will ever watch that you personally like?
That's a good question.
I know, I would have to think
I got
on
a
that
word. I
one.
gotta think. Weirdest movie
I got
that I
one.
like.
Mine is Mac and Me.
And when
Oh,
you,
that
when you
you
say
like?
weird, what do
Yeah.
you mean weird?
Oh,
Like
just some
It's
random, like, the most random. Oh, I got
yeah,
you.
like
Christopher
weird, like-
Robin.
Christopher Robin.
That was a great movie.
Weird, like yeah, that won't
Somebody
be
won't
considered
even think about,
popular.
okay.
Yeah. So Christopher Robin was good. Mac and Me, I couldn't sit there and watch it the last time I tried. I was like, oh, Mac and Me's. I was like, look at this stupid shit. I couldn't watch it. They all whistling, pointing and shit.
yeah.
Little fat alien, pot belly and
Oh, I got another one.
What?
What is it? The Outsiders. I love that
What?
movie.
That's my movie.
I love
That's
that
never a
movie.
weird movie.
I
That's
be
a
hearing
thing.
a lot
Not too
about
many
that
people
one.
watch
I don't think
that.
I
That
have.
is my
If you
shit.
know
But
it,
I love
you
the.
know
Did you
it.
read the
But
book?
I hear
I'm about to
a
say
lot
we
about
grew
it.
up in an era where we had to
Read the book
and
in
stuff,
school,
so
exactly. And the book is
The
way better
Outside-
than the movie.
Stay golden, pony boy. Like, ooh.
Soda Pop. I
How
love
about
that
that
book.
movie when them kids got trapped in the when they stepmother trapped them in the attic?
Flowers in
In
the
the
attic.
attic. That
Flowers
was
in the
I've
attic?
seen that, but I
I
don't
didn't
remember.
like it
But it was
like that.
Huh?
It was
with the
okay.
white with the white
okay.
kids.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I
They
only
used to
like
they
it
play that
'cause-
on Lifetime.
But no, that's what I'm
Your
trying
mother
to
and
say.
mommy would watch
And
it.
I
Yeah, I
liked it.
remember
I
that.
wound up
Yeah.
liking it because I'm
They
like,
had
because
the
they
books.
watched it, and
Yeah,
I know a lot
I
of
remember
kids
that
didn't
movie.
watch that shit when I
Yeah.
was growing up. But that shit was a good movie to me. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this bitch is crazy. Like, yo,
Yeah, that was good. It was good.
that shit was good.
Yo, it was
Nadia.
a weird movie. Not that it was a good movie that I liked, but it was the weirdest movie I seen. It's called The Greasy Stringer.
The Greasy Strangler.
That's
That sounds.
That's
This movie
self-explanatory.
is fucking nuts. It's this white guy. He kind of looked like Christopher Lloyd, the guy from Back to the Future, and he has this weird relationship with his friend. It's very weird. At night, he gets all greased up and he goes and strangles people.
That's why I
Butt
said
naked.
it's self-explanatory.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
I
self-explanatory.
knew he was gonna do something greased up.
Yeah.
and he literally goes and kills the people.
Yeah,
Why
with
he
him.
greased
So
up.
it was a scary movie.
It was stupid. It's not even scary.
It's just
It's like a
stupid.
cross between like a Napoleon Dynamite and one of those type of
Toxic
movies.
It's like a parody
And
movie.
it's so
Kind of like scary movies.
But
Okay,
it's
so what
funny,
about
funny.
since I
I
can't
gotta
come up
see
with a
this
weird
shit.
one right now? What was one of the most touching and emotional movies for y'all that that kind of really hit
I
the
got
spot a
lot
little
of
bit?
movies, actually.
And y'all guys, so
I
it's
got
a
a
little
few.
different with women. You know, we cry over everything.
Yeah, I was about to say, I gotta think of
I
this.
cried with you
What
when I
movie?
saw The Lion King. When Musa, when his father
The
died.
new one?
We seen Lion King.
Well,
The
the
new
first
one?
one took you to see Lion King. I was
little?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm like, wait a minute.
He talking about the original.
I'm not gonna lie.
I had to been like, what, 4 maybe?
Like the mother we went. Your mom actually let me take you.
Aww.
I
cried.
Doing goof troop now.
Honestly, that's emotional anyway.
And and I cried. Funny. This shit was funny. I cried way in Exhale.
What? That's my movie. That is my movie. With Whitney,
when passed away?
When Mary J. Blige soundtrack came on when she was burning and when she was
when Angela Bassett was burning his stuff.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit was fun. I just said they all looking at me. I'm like, I went with Lisa, Clarissa, and somebody else.
I went too.
Yeah, well, you did with us?
I went there with Clarissa.
Yeah, that shit was funny. I cried on the low. I was like, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That shit was funny.
Well, I'm not gonna act like I've never cried toward a movie, but I can't remember the name of the movies that I cried to. I normally don't.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't hold that memory like,
I welled
that
up.
movie's so good, I cried.
Certain parts, shit.
Nah, man.
You know what I mean?
I get
A lot of
emotional.
movies began the tearjerker. Be all like,
Yeah, man.
Nigga, you
better stop me and this scene right now.
you know who get the tearjerker out of me? I can't even listen. I'm switching to music. Rod Wave. I can't listen to his music. I start crying.
Oh, he does have
Really?
some
Yeah.
music.
His music is good, especially
I get
with the
emotional.
Street Runner.
Yeah. Oh,
That
man,
song, when I
don't.
first heard it, I cried.
What
I
type of
teared
music?
up a little bit.
What type of music he made? Who was this?
Like hip hop,
Soul type thing.
Yeah.
He's like the new Luther.
like on the mellow side, but he raps though.
with
Like, you know, he not like all rah.
I just know that one song.
Like the rest.
His name is Rod
Wave.
Yeah.
Rod.
You
Big
probably heard
dude.
his song too.
Yeah.
It's on the radio. It was on the radio. I don't think
Just
it was
down
on
to the video.
He got.
But I
couple
probably
songs.
would have heard it like playing in different places, so I probably did hear it. But
I don't listen to the radio either. I hate the radio.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
You know, growing on me as a rapper, talking about rap music. Fucking, what's the guy name? Yeah, the 2 phone. I got 3 phones. Kevin Gates.
Oh.
He's starting to really grow on me.
Not me.
What
all
new
the
music he
time?
put out?
The more he
He
be
put
out,
out-
he
the
be
less
putting
I
out
like
new
him.
music.
Yeah.
Boy, I just
I don't keep
never
up with him.
got too into it.
Yeah, the more he puts
I
out,
don't
the
really
less
like
I
him
like
as
him.
a person for me.
I don't know. I started listening to his music a little
Everything's
bit more.
strange about him.
I don't
Very,
like
very
him as a
strange.
Yeah, he's
like I
out.
don't know him, so
He's
I'm
out
just
there.
saying
He's
I
the
don't.
most. He's the most normal, strange person I've seen. I'll tell
I
you that.
had to.
Yeah.
Like he kind of carries himself very normal, but it's like if you really just look and listen to him, sometimes you're
Right.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Did you see what that video? He's just one thing. He said he don't buy the homeless or something. He don't give out the turkeys or something like that.
I really
I don't know. It was
try
something
not
that
to
was just.
This nigga's stupid.
I don't know.
Once I establish that I'm not into you, I try not to pay attention.
You look like that. But who is he supposed to? He supposed to be like what's the name? Wesley Snipes right here. That's
Nah,
who
he's just acting up. That's Tyler.
he kind of remind me of New Jack City right there for some reason.
Tyler the Creator.
But
My son loved him. That's why I got the magazine.
A word?
Yeah, Brian loved him.
his last 2 albums, I liked it, man.
Nah, he's very talented musically because he's not like just a rapper.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can sing. He can actually sing. He
For real?
Yeah, you don't be hearing him in this song. That's him singing.
I think he knows how to hold
He
a
can
tune.
harmonize.
He's
Yeah,
not
he
like
can
a
harmonize.
singer,
He can
but-
harmonize. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he sounds okay. You know what I mean? You don't sound. Some niggas just sound like.
Get his Drake on.
Don't do that. Exactly. Like Drake can harmonize a little something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drake
Drake
don't
on.
sound bad. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Yeah, I didn't know about that. But yeah, what else been going on in the world? Oh, this dude, Lil Nas X.
I'm good on him.
What happened to him?
He want to play Miles Morales.
Oh, word.
Hell no. I don't want to see it.
Who's that?
Oh,
Miles, the Black Spider-Man, the one that-
Spider-Man.
the new
He's supposed to
Spider-Man.
be gay anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Miles Morales. So that's probably why you want to do it. Just because of the
Didn't they
stigma?
just? Is that the new character or the old character they just changed to be gay?
Oh, no.
Robin.
No.
Robin.
It's a lot of
I'm
stuff going on.
confused. Who y'all
It's a lot of
talking about
stuff.
then? Who's
Miles
gay?
Morales is the new Spider-Man. It's the black and
Did you
Latino.
ever see the Spider-Man cartoon movie that they just came out with probably like 2 years
With
ago?
the black
Into the
kid that was
Spideyverse.
Spider-Man?
It was a whole bunch of different Spider-Mans. It was a black kid playing the Spider-Man.
A glimpse because Zayden was watching. I didn't.
Well,
Yeah, well, that's
yeah, they
Miles
don't.
Morales.
That's Miles,
Oh.
but they don't touch on it in there. But in the comic book, when he first comes out, he's half black, half Puerto Rican, and he's bi, he's gay.
Oh, okay.
And he's one of that. But
They did too
Yeah.
much with that character.
But look what they
biology.
going. But look how you said with the universe. Look at Superman's son. He's bi now. Look at the Black Wonder Woman now. She's transgender. You know what I'm saying? So
The
like,
Black Wonder Woman is transgender.
Oh, the
Yeah.
TV show? Is that what you're talking about?
nah, it's in the comic
Oh,
book.
the comic book.
Yeah. The new Wonder Woman is written by a Black and Puerto Rican female too, and she's transgender, and she's a Black Amazon. They accepted her as a woman. You know what I'm saying? In the Amazonian, you know, she's not Wonder Woman, but they accepted her as a thing, and they've just been killing these people for this shit. Like, y'all just going overboard. A lot of people just do it.
It is overboard.
It is. That was crazy right there. I don't know where they trying.
Because
But their argument is we need to be included too, and I get that, but I don't know.
the
like
thing
it's
is that you do know what the thing is that it's been harped on. Making all of this abnormal stuff where it was condemned by so-called white people for so many years. Now, first they took the black, so-called brown people's image, stripped it down. Now they giving that so-called what would you call like the word not delinquent behavior, let's just say that, and putting that image on the face of the black person, so it's like even more. So now so-called black people are the face of being gay and being transgender and all this other stuff, weakening the image of black people even more. This is what a lot of these people's plights is that's coming down on that that's why it's taking it too far. Why the first so-called gay Wonder Woman couldn't be white? You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Why it had to be a black woman? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't like it just because the whole sex. I just keep
had
on,
to be a black woman.
I just keep on
You know what I
thinking
mean?
they just throwing this whole sex thing out. To me, it's,
Yeah.
in general, it's just too much.
But
But
I get what you're
you
saying
too. But see, and the thing is too, what I didn't like about it, if y'all going to stick to the story, it been a black Wonder Woman already. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. Like, y'all making a big fuss.
But see,
like,
and that's another thing. Not to cut you off. The whole first black thing, that's an insult to the history of said black people, brown people, because they stole these images from ancient people already, revamped them, put their image on it, and made it seem like they originated it. So now people are chasing something that they pretty much already had. You know what I'm saying? In the past. Because an Amazonian woman would not have been a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Superman is powered by the sun. White people die by the sun. They get burned. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? That first whole black thing is another false, like, basically a false narrative, basically, when you talk about all that. Because especially when it comes down to, the first black doctor to do this, when you had Imhotep and ancient civilizations that had practiced or pretty much mastered medicine, because now they practice it, because they don't even allow so-called black schools to open up law and doctor, or to be a doctor, stuff like that, right? Because it is pretty much a given that black people master shit. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, as soon as after a while of doing it, like you got freaking jail lawyers all the time that go to the law library, come out, make themselves lawyers. You got the guy from
all the time.
You got the guy from the movie that Mos Def played, Something the Lord Made. They gave him such a hard time to become a doctor, just because he was black. You know what I'm saying? They made him go through hoops. Yet these guys would, white people, they would, give their children or whatever, whoever they want to be in that position, pretty much more incentive to be in that position, stuff like that. So, just like, all right, if you go back some 100 years ago, the so-called doctor was a man with a saw in a bag, ready to cut off whatever part was infected, but he was the doctor. Yet, that same white person, before that, when they got here, they would go to who? The witch doctor, who they called the witch doctor. Witch doctor had the medicines and the herbs and everything that could cure pretty much all the ailments that was already on deck. Then they took all that knowledge,
Right.
started doing their own thing or whatever, hiding a lot of different shit from people so that slaves and stuff couldn't learn it over again. And then once they started letting them, fighting to get back into school, now you got the first one again. When they already had, I'm telling you, the ancestors already had it, but it was stolen, revised, and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a big, issue that's really coming to the forefront right now. It really is, and this is why when people don't understand why they making a big deal, that's really it. Especially when it comes to this, it's not just a sex thing. It's a defamation thing too, because they want to keep weakening, dumbing down the black male in society so that he doesn't produce
Because notice,
as much.
sorry to interrupt you, speaking on that, like, notice how it be the comedians or the actors or whatever, when they, like Dave Chappelle be talking about, when they make them dress up in dresses and stuff, you don't see the white comedians or white actors or white people having to do that. Why they don't got to do that?
They don't have to, but they do willingly. I didn't see white
Man, Harry Styles be out here.
Yeah, they do it. They don't necessarily
They don't gotta
get
do it.
approached and they don't get pressed
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They be willing to do it, and it's like this thing where it's like it's a buck breaking. It's called buck breaking.
My thing is with that whole thing, what Hollywood is. And it's just a repeat of what somebody else is doing. If that gimmick work, they gonna want that gimmick to work. So if the next black, let's say, I'm talking about back in the days, Richard Pryor put on a dress, you got Eddie Murphy, try this, because that worked with Richard Pryor. You get what I'm saying? So my whole thing with that whole shit, like, because it depends on the individual. Again,
You
know what I'm saying? Because Dave Chappelle never put on a dress.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who else? Cat Williams never put on a dress. And that's my whole thing. They never Paul Mooney never put on a dress. You know what I'm saying? Dick Gregory, you know what I'm saying? They never, and that's what I'm trying to say. It's some people that's just out there that's willing to look at Kevin Hart. But look at the punishment. My bad.
They're willing to go to a
Certain extent.
Yeah.
But look at the shit Kevin Hart goes through because he was willing to do that. Look at the shit Martin went through because he was willing to go through those hoops. Now that's the stuff I look at, because you played that game with them, they feel that they kind of own you. So now they feel so they could kind of control your career. And what I mean by that, look what Kevin Hart, he always got to apologize for doing something or being outspoken. You know what I'm saying? Because, he feel he has that audience now. Look, with Martin, when they try to play him, when they was like, oh, he's crazy, he's on coke. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to play by the rules no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what they did with Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams, because they speak out against it. So
But they
put them in them categories. See, you can't really ban them because they use them in a sense where they're still marketable.
Nah,
So
they ain't even using them. And that's what I'm trying to say. Cat Williams, when he put out his movies, that's Cat Williams. That's not Hollywood. That's why it takes so long for him to produce.
Right, I'm talking about Dave Chappelle for one, but you know what I'm saying? Cat Williams, they always gonna try to do their best to keep him blackballed or whatever in that arena. He can do. He has other outlets. Paul Mooney was notably gay. He's gay.
Oh yeah, I bet knew
so,
he was true.
they called him Miss Thing. So, I mean, you know, he said what he had to say about them. However, and Richard Pryor, he made
touched.
gay statements.
But he
gay
was touched when he was young.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He would say things like, yeah, he sucked the dick and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And come out. So, you know, and he spoke out against it too. And, you know, the whole agenda thing back then. You know what I'm saying? Like he did that on stage. Like why y'all keep you know, pushing this gay shit, and pretty much the same thing that Dave Chappelle is doing. However, you know, they toyed the toy. The movie The Toy, one of his worst movies ever, was something that he didn't really want to do. But he still had to get in line because he was doing that. He was stepping out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then you got, like you said, Eddie Murphy. Of course, they do the whole embarrassment ritual thing to some degree in the public eye when they called him with the transvestites.
I want to touch on that.
You know what I'm saying? He took a hard hit with that, and then he had whatever he had to do. He had to, you know, to bounce back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
luckily, what I want to say, luckily he had Charlie Murphy in his corner, because Charlie Murphy kept him grounded. Charlie Murphy, he's the only reason I feel Charlie Murphy is the only reason right now Eddie Murphy name is even credible right now. Because after that whole gay slander shit and then the movies he was dropping, a lot of people was writing Eddie Murphy off. It's to when Charlie Murphy started busting on the scene, sticking up for his brother in a couple, you know, interviews and stuff, and people started really jumping back on the Eddie Murphy bandwagon.
Yeah, and Eddie Murphy transitioned over to like family-friendly
movies. Yeah. And then is when he got out of his contract and he went to Netflix. He started doing like the Dolomite movie and stuff like that. Started getting that black fan base back again and stuff like that. So, but like you said, you know what I'm saying? They try to embarrass him. I don't really recall him putting on a dress. Say Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy played the whole Clump family. Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman. Yeah. See those movies.
The grandmother.
See, and those, but like you said, the family
mother.
movies. Yeah, but like he said, those was cool movies. But I don't really recognize Eddie Murphy from those movies. Me personally. So I think those movies was just runs for him to get out of his contract.
Those were the big Hollywood
he had to
movies
do it.
that
made him.
That put him back up there, and then look what he had to do. To do that. You know what I'm saying?
But I like Cat Williams and his stance. And Cat
and the thing is, Cat get a lot of praises in regular outside of Hollywood from.
Oh, he don't fuck with Hollywood at all.
From, you know what I'm saying, from the people that keep him afloat. They have been smearing that man for years, and they've been trying to. And, you know, it's a wonder sometimes, and then of course they're more careful, I guess, where, you know, they don't kill certain people. Why do they kill certain people? And this is where I would say, and this is from my own perspective, using some of the information that I know, where I would say they use him is as a form of media where you can kind of steal from him at the same time. You don't have to have him on your platform, but you know that he's out there because that's all they do anyway. Oh, that's what a lot of other platforms do anyway. They steal ideas for one, because they know this is what the people like. They watch. This is what said white people been doing. You know what I'm saying? Watching and seeing what works and what could they use, even though they're not giving him the money necessarily. You know what I'm saying? They know what the big spenders like. You know what I'm saying? By letting him, it's like, let that nigga rock a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because if they really wanted to, like everybody else, they would take out. Just like another so-called witch doctor, Dr. Sebi. They killed that man because he was curing people, because he mastered medicine. He wasn't practicing. You know what I'm saying?
By killing him, though, you know what they just did? They just unleashed
exactly,
it.
because you can't hide it. This is why I keep saying that everything right now is it can't be stopped because it's just slowed down. Just like when I said why they do this to the so-called black man is because they know, and your president, whoever want to claim it, came out and said the shit on TV. Too many white people are dying and they're not being born. He said it. He's letting you know, and he's of that cloth. This is what they doing. So then now you got mad white men, and this is statistic. This is on paper, going after the black man to keep their race going because they have to go back where it all really just started from, the mitochondrial DNA. A lot of white women are not being taken by their own. They abandoning their own women. Since they have to regenerate. And that's where, in the black womb, is where it really just all started. So this is where you get a lot of kidnapping.
Is coming.
Exactly. You get
taking a lot of
that's
black
exactly
girls,
what they
black
doing.
women.
He taking them not just for money. It's not a money thing because why you taking a whole bunch of different type of women? You get mostly black ones, and it's not over no money trade or nothing. This is all an agenda to stay. It's a survival. It's a game of survival of the fittest right now, and a lot of people are not really aware of that.
Well, they talking about race. They better calm down because humanity in general is fucked up. Nigga, robots about to kill all this shit.
Yo, you stupid.
They worry about us, nigga.
And you know what?
Chippy about to come and fuck everything
race.
up.
And race has really, they use race as a toy. Race ain't nothing but a distraction. Cause it's about.
That's what I said. I know the real deal. I'm watching out. I'm watching that whole what's that shit? Meta universe. I'm watching you, nigga. I see you. That whole meta shit. I'm talking to whoever on Facebook. That nigga Zuckerberg, whatever. Zuckerberg. He think he's slick with that whole meta universe and all that
what
stuff.
About?
Listen, they say they trying to get up out of Earth. That's why they trying to leave it.
This total recall. I
Some
don't want to
shit
hear
going
nothing
down.
about this black and white stuff. I see y'all niggas going to the moon. Y'all want to go to cyber. Y'all want to do matrix shit and just leave people here in this fucked up reality when y'all want to do all this toxic and all this shit here. I ain't stupid, nigga. I see all this shit coming.
What is it again that Meta is trying to do?
Well, basically, it's Grand Theft Auto. Basically, you're gonna build your character, and you could go shopping. You could go to we're gonna be walking around.
So it's gonna be like me playing a video
game. Yeah. So you're gonna be walking around. You could go in Foot Locker. It's just like in 2K. You see how the sneakers come down. Okay. You're gonna pick the sneakers, and they're gonna be shipped to your house. That's basically what it is. They want you to stay at home. Yeah. They want you to stay at home. Basically, you could work at home. You could work in the metaverse.
Yeah.
And that's where the what you on the NFTs?
You go work.
People the Bitcoin.
Like my actual job?
Yeah.
He said my actual.
You won't see your money like the Bitcoins and all that shit. Watch, you're gonna see it's gonna be transferred into your account, and this is how you're gonna be transferring money, like in the Sims games and shit like that. It's just like that. Well, go and Google it. They're trying to stop it now, but they got the commercial and everything for this stuff. Word up. It's happening.
You gotta also think about it too. Outside of robots taking over, the only reason, the main reason why they would want to keep people inside, and this is what they was doing with the start of the pandemic, is because the sun is like the biggest supplier.
But that's
in
the world. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, it's a perfect example. I don't mean to cut you off. The new Tom Hanks movie. It's 20 years. It sets 20 years in the future, like 2000 and something.
47.
Yeah, the Earth niggas can't come outside no more because the sun is beaming. So you can't come outside no more. And everybody's dead. It's too much. The solar rays and everything. Everybody's deserted.
Wow.
Only robots is living. He's like one of the last humans. Everybody's underground and shit like that, in bunkers and stuff. So he got only certain ones go up top, like with certain suits, and they scavenge stuff to bring down and stuff like that. It's just, that's what I'm trying to say. It's just gonna be like that.
And this movie came out already?
Nah, it's coming out. I just saw the trailer for it, but he built this robot because he loves his dog so
But
much.
how-
He's dying.
I'm be up there whooping them robots' ass.
This is the
Yo.
thing. How would that be? See, even if there's some truth, and that is an idea. A lot of these movies do play that, but see, that's the thing. They
I mean, but even-
50, I think
withstand
I'll
the sun.
still be able to.
No,
So this
bro,
is
now.
why they would have to deplete the people of the sun, because if we are around, and if that movie was going down, and if there was any reality to it, validity or whatever, we wouldn't have to be underground. Like a lot of us that are
No,
pure.
but what I was getting ready to say, look, and I talked to my man about it. Look at all these movies, and I'm about to name them, and all of them, even in this movie, he gotta go where? San Francisco. Every end of the world movie, you gotta go to San Francisco. That's the new utopia. Like that's the new resetting. In Planet of the Apes, where they go? San Francisco. In the Book of Eli, San Francisco.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And even in this, you gotta go to San Francisco. And when they get there, what you see there? A mix of people. This is what I'm trying to say. Black people, it was like, good, look at these movies. You're going to think I'm bugging right now, but you look at these movies, at the end of these movies, they go to these, it's called a reset. And even you said they trying to reset. Yeah, that's everybody's calling it, the big reset. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to reset the universe, the earth, the timelines and all that. That's the whole talk. You know, I'm telling you, that's the whole talk, the big reset. You know what I'm saying? And the so-called the rich people and everybody knows this what's about to go on,
Right,
And like you said,
that's
I've been hearing a lot about this.
That's their story.
And that's why I started such a. They're advising people to get spiritually in tuned and get that together because
It's real.
you need that.
It's real. And
Seriously.
people laugh at me when I say, "Oh, I watch cartoons to stay in reality." You better watch these Marvel movies. What's the Sun-Chi movie was about? You saw it, right? Was the demons in it? So you better watch these shits.
Good in that movie.
Yeah, you better watch these shits and keep eye, cause this is come on the new
It's a lot of truth
the
in
new
this
strain, the new
Yeah,
strain
they
of COVID.
definitely
You saw what
like,
you see what they calling it? They
hold
calling
a lot
it
of
mutating.
information.
They calling it
It's like
mutating.
parables.
Wow.
You see the wordplay they call it the new string of COVID is hitting right now, and they saying it's a new mutation. You see how the words is transcend like it's changing now. It's a new mutation. Like what the hell? It's not a new strain. What the hell is what's mutating? Like what's going on? Like with this shit. So, but that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all niggas gotta be better think with
Another
that.
round of vaccines that everybody need to take.
Yep. It's over with that. Everybody. That vaccine is every year now. Watch. You gonna have to take that every year. Booster shot is gonna be just like damn what you call it?
The flu shot.
Flu shot.
It's so crazy because nobody can tell what's going on in the air. That thing is not even existing right now.
That's crazy. But that's the bugged out thing about it.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be airborne.
What we gonna do?
What can we do about it if it's airborne? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? So if it's airborne, then so obviously your body can defend it. If it's airborne.
No, your
You know
body
what I'm saying? Can defend it,
That's the scare tactic. You know what I'm saying? What you saying that they saying that you can't?
Can't, yeah. But I know you can't. Even with cancer and
can't-
stuff, you could reverse a lot of stuff in time if you catch it in time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can without, you know what I'm saying, medicine and stuff. You know, eating right, like, you know, we
Definitely
discussed about it.
holistic.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can. Diabetes, everything. I definitely believe.
And another thing is a lot of people that can absorb sun would have to eat right in order to absorb the sun properly, because you will burn just like from eating certain like swine and drinking alcohol and stuff like that. Because I noticed when I was working on the roof in New York like some years ago, I was getting sunburned. I'm like, you know, how the stigma black people don't get sunburned.
But they really do though.
But when you
Hell
eat,
yeah, my black
but
ass.
when you eat a certain way, that's pretty much why. Because for one, you're not used to the sun. The sun is supposedly, you know, it's heating up. The earth is heating up, as a matter of fact. But if you were to nourish your body from the inside out, you wouldn't necessarily feel those effects from the sun that much.
No,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
you used to, like Tay said the other day when we was talking about Jamaica, how they eat everything.
Right,
packaged.
Yeah.
and you see them, and it's
And that's what I'm saying.
fast.
Their skin is
So you
so
see,
beautiful.
and they absorbing the sun properly.
Right.
Because they getting the proper nutrients from the earth as well. And a lot of other places that
I didn't know about that either. Like they don't import they food.
Oh yeah, that's what my
They
mom was
only
saying. They
export.
don't.
That's
Everything
what's up.
they
is
only export.
there.
You see shit coming from Jamaica, not going in Jamaica.
That's hard.
These
It's so
motherfuckers
dope.
want they weed, they want they Guinness, they want they rum, they want all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want they fruits, they veggies, and all that. Them niggas, they building that. They growing that from the earth, and they'll tell you that we grow this from the earth. We from the earth. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's you know. It would everybody can't go to Jamaica, but damn. You know what I'm saying? If we
I would
could
like
get
to go out there
on
just to
board
see.
like that here,
one love type shit.
if we could get on like just with that way, but see, they don't allow that.
I know.
That's the fucking problem. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta tax everything.
That's the only problem. And then you go to you get fined for the rainwater. You get fined for growing
That's
certain
sad.
things. You know what I'm saying?
So and that's why I don't get mad at the tent people out here. The people that want to live off the grid.
Yeah.
I don't get mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Rock out. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a survivor for this shit, you know what I'm saying? Do you, brother?
When shit go left, they really prepared. They ready.
For real. No.
And they got experience.
If
So
you can handle that,
That shit,
definitely
right.
know about
People
your
talk a lot of
business.
shit about homeless people, but
But some of them I see working it. Like, you know what I mean? You might think they homeless on some shit, but they homeless in the way they surviving. Like, they
Right.
good. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Found them a nice little nook somewhere.
Yeah, don't worry about
Know how
that.
to start a fire.
you know what I'm saying? Still gotta use their resource. Cause I see a lot of homeless people, they still go in Barnes and Nobles, chill, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Do their shit.
Like imagine if all of like technology and stuff just stopped working one day.
I think I would be alright.
And the world
I
like,
don't
just
know.
kind of reverted
I'm-
back for a while. We almost had to start from
I think they should do that.
They should do that.
like
I think
back to wouldn't
Well,
you say
not-
without technology? What do you mean?
Like
Without the
ground
phone.
zero, like where things would start like
Can we at least still have house phones?
Yeah.
Nah,
You
I'm
You
gotta
mean
have
that
power.
time
talking
period?
about like ground zero.
Oh, nah, I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to survive.
Yeah, like what
Yeah,
if
a lot of-
everything
a
stopped?
lot
Damn, I was
working?
hoping you said at least
Please,
some damn
I
house
was
phones.
talking about
Nah,
Shit.
you gotta go back.
Back to
the very
landline.
beginning.
I would
The
definitely-
horses.
I would definitely
You survive,
not
but you'll go crazy.
I won't go crazy.
You won't?
No,
I'll
hell
go
no.
crazy.
Because I kind of look forward to
Well, that's what you have to do when you walk
that.
grid. You can't have no phone, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
the
I'll
only,
go
That's
crazy.
how they track you with the
Yeah.
technology, with the
Yeah,
phone.
I would, but I would go crazy. Come
Yeah.
on, you gotta send a midget. I mean, I said a
pigeon.
midget.
Yeah.
You gotta send a
Send a
message
pigeon.
to
Yeah.
with a carrier pigeon. Like, come on, man.
I
You really-
can't.
I ain't training your fucking birds.
I'm
Like,
sure there's ways, but
that nigga
Gotta-
pecking at
gotta
your
get
letter.
back to
You
riding
got
the
rope.
horses.
That you got rope with a fucking leaf.
listen.
It's so crazy. How do you teach these pigeons to go exactly where you want them
That's
to
what I'm
go?
saying. They just take their shit to a tree. They
Always
stash
felt
it
like
all
that
your
was a lie. I'm
letters.
like, every time I used to hear that, like in my head, like nowadays I'm gonna say it like this, but like it's cap. That's cap, bro. Like there's no way.
Carrying
you
pigeons. Word?
no
I
way
never
you
thought
train
that
this
had
pigeon.
exist.
This is like,
Never.
yo, go find da 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 da, and they just go find this person. Like
No way in hell.
to see that
deliver it to their house.
that is like unfathomable right now. However, you gotta
Bird just flies and just know where to
consider
go.
people were capable of but telepathically communicating.
That's witchcraft right there. I'm
You
about
are.
to say
That is true,
Yeah,
Uncle B.
you know what I'm
That
saying?
is true.
And
Birds is out here
animals
knowing where to go.
would pretty much understand
I mean-
what you're saying.
When I see this
But
shit
how they
today
know where to
too,
go?
like
You just
like
say
when I'm
somebody's
looking at
name.
some of these foreign countries, and these niggas got hyenas.
Think about the
for
shit you
pets.
can do with that.
Hyena.
Hyenas. These niggas is walking around with hyenas, and they got muzzles on them, just muzzles, big ass hyenas. So I'm like, come on, man.
I can believe it.
You telepathically talking to a hyena?
Yeah, I don't know what time that laundry closed.
I don't know, but that's crazy.
I gotta get my damn clothes up.
I
I'll be
can't
right
do.
back.
Okay. Where's that?
Down there on Grove Street.
But yeah, I can't believe that right there. But I guess so. I couldn't do it. I couldn't survive. Point blank. Period. No, I'll go crazy. I thought you was talking about the 80s or something like that.
Talking about that.
Yeah, you talking about straight? Nah, I'll go crazy. And then there's no
Climbing
clothes.
the trees.
Yeah, nah. I'll go
Oh, yeah, you
bananas.
back
I got
to
eczema.
You're
I'll be
laughing, but-
scratching every day.
Well, you would have to make sure you bring a lot of supply of.
Make it
Now,
natural.
I can bring stuff.
Make it natural.
Oh, I can bring stuff.
Of
from,
course
from
you
the
can.
future.
What you mean? We talking
Like-
about living off the grid,
Think about it. The last little bit of phone battery you got, you better be looking up natural ways.
right?
to
Nico, is that what you
reduce
talking about?
Oh,
living
okay.
off the grid?
Basically,
So you talking about everything
everybody
stopped
is
down.
off the grid.
For how
now.
long?
People live off the grid
We-
for how
forever.
long?
Dog,
How long?
Everything went down. You would have to like start from ground zero and start building your way back up as like a civilization. So you can't ask me how long.
So
it would
everything
be
you
like
picture
that.
now that you have right
We'd
now,
be
all
back
that
at
is
point
gone.
zero, and we'd be
Like
starting
literally, you
over.
have absolutely nothing. Like how
Whatever
you
we
see
don't
them
got, we
people
build
like
from
in the
scratch all
them
over.
zombie shows, how they literally got their backpacks and them.
See, I'm used to. I see
Themselves.
that. Yeah, I think I would survive that. I'm thinking he's saying like another. What do you call it? COVID. Everything just shut down.
No, I'm
like
talking about like let's say.
Oh, another shutdown?
One
more.
We gotta
Yeah.
stay in the house?
I'm talking one
Everything.
miraculous moment where everybody just happened to be outside and like some craziness happens and
Like
everybody's
it's
out.
the end of the world.
Everybody's house just disappears and shit like
End of
that.
the world
That's crazy.
shit,
And
pretty
you're just
much.
starting over. Yeah.
the big reset. I guess so. I guess the first thing I'll try and do is learn how to make some fire
Go
because my
find you
black
some
ass.
horses. That's how you get around.
I ain't fucking a
At least,
horse.
put it this way: we move a little faster because at least we have the knowledge to know what we can achieve.
That's why I said I'll start trying to make fire quick. That's my first rule. Trying to get some heat in this motherfucker. That would be my first
Now,
goal.
if you have to, I'm saying all this is gone, so
I don't give a fuck about
you
none
gotta
of
be
this.
outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
In
First
the
thing I
wood.
gotta do is get some heat.
Yeah, you
Somewhere.
just gotta adapt.
Yeah.
You just gotta.
That's the first thing I'm
But
doing.
you're saying this, and it's like obviously that means all the freaking animals is gonna be everywhere. So,
That's sort of like that new Jurassic Park bullshit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nope.
Now what will we do about that?
Same thing.
You
You
gotta
people
learn how
live
to
like that
survive.
live.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to survive, I guess.
If you ask
Better
me,
make you some
that's
spears.
that.
There's gonna be a lot
Make
of
you
dead
some spears and
motherfuckers.
travel with them.
There's gonna be a lot of dead motherfuckers.
They gonna be out there like,
Listen, I believe in the Lord, and
and if he says you gotta kill a deer to survive,
when He comes
I
and
wa-
shut
but
all
see,
this
I don't
shit
got-
down,
I
that's
don't got-
that.
I don't got no mind. I wouldn't mind killing an animal. It's just the eating now, cause now I gotta get adapted to real food and all this shit now.
I mean, you say you gonna learn how to make fire, which is probably not that hard, you know.
But I still gotta get used to that real time. I don't know how to make salt. I don't know how to make no pepper. I gotta get used to this real taste now and all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be
you
crazy.
see, you
bro.
have the knowledge of salt and pepper,
But
so
you
you'll be
know,
on it a little harder.
we used to live off of plants and
Yeah, I gotta get
fruit
used to that.
and you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no damn seasoning back
But
then.
like I told,
After we
like
make a
somebody,
fire, we gotta get the pottery lessons, you know, get some mud, make some bowls and shit like
you
that.
know, the
that
white
dirt
people
shit.
came and introduced us to this damn meat shit.
like I
Eating
told my friend the
animals,
other day,
cows,
don't
and
give me that
pigs
fresh
and shit.
Them
vegetables.
shit is good though.
What'd you say,
Them
Nico?
shit good as fuck though.
They
What?
fucked it up.
Meats.
Yeah, they fucked it up with that meat.
Yo, them shit is banging.
I don't eat meat, so I can't.
But you did at a time though.
I did, and
Amazing.
it was
Tell
a
a nigga,
terrible
quit.
time to do
Get
that.
them vegetables away from me. You better give me that process.
I
Like,
like
give me that
vegetables
slab of
and shit,
bacon.
but that meat,
My stomach is.
hard.
But now, that's why a lot of people's stomachs is fucked up now, though. And my stomach, and I'm trying to change my diet
Right, because
now.
we were never supposed to be
Okay, yeah.
eating that.
Oh, I understand that.
But it is tasty.
I've heard you like our teeth ain't even made for that. We're like eating meat and stuff, but you know, it's going down. Shoot.
I'm gonna eat this rib, that McRib. Hey, is that
Y'all
really a
trick
rib?
me, y'all got. I don't know, man, but I'm not.
Is
Really
that
trying
really a
I'm
rib?
not really trying to eat a McRib. I'll tell you that much.
Nigga said, yo, McRib
Shoot,
come
is that
like,
really a burger? No.
the McRib come like once every 2 years. That shit like Joy Ones. That shit comes with every. every twice a year or something like that. You see the McRib.
Oh, yo, they need to bring the Mighty Wings back. Matter of fact, them shit used to slide.
You know what's the worst thing for you, and I don't believe they selling that. The Cheetos powder. You know the flaming Cheetos. You can actually buy the powder. People bake with this shit now. Flaming Cheetos. He's actually baked with the
Flaming
Cheetos.
powder?
Yeah, powder. Yeah.
Ew.
Niggas, I was like, that's
Rather
crazy.
interesting. Flaming Cheeto cakes and stuff like that.
That is
Cupcakes
disgusting.
and stuff, you know.
It is never
It's
that
just like,
serious.
those people need to get their stomach checked. What?
Like that, I saw it on TikTok.
Cause don't them shits make you shit?
Yeah.
No,
It fucks you up.
Cheetos, with the jalapeno Cheetos, yo, those just fire too.
Yeah.
Just crack.
Who else fuck with that shit hard? They made a turkey this year with the flaming Cheetos. They rubbed the seasoning all on that shit. That shit came out bright orange.
Wow.
I was like, this shit is crazy. You know,
Honestly,
That
regular
sounds
Cheetos
crazy.
are pretty obsolete.
yeah, I don't even hear about regular Cheetos.
Regular
flaming
Cheetos is pretty
Cheetos is
obsolete.
that shit done took over.
With the time, man.
I mean, I eat Cheetos. I mean, when I buy them, the value bag out of Stop and Shop, and it got the many different varieties.
That's the only time
The
you'll probably
Cheeto,
buy it.
no, I eat because I get it because it got different flavors
Yeah, that's
in
what I'm
there.
trying to say.
So I always fuck up the Lay's barbecue chips. Those are my favorite. But at the
ones.
end, it's me and Zayden. So the only ones that's at the end is the Fritos and the Cheetos.
Cheetos, yeah, that's all I get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
at the end though, like
That's the only
Always
time
at
you
the
eat
end
it.
of the bag.
Yeah,
They
you won't eat them.
You don't want the Cheetos. Like if they was flaming hot Cheetos, you probably ate them.
Like you
sooner.
said, the flaming hot Cheetos, the Lay's barbecue, and I think the Wise honey barbecue Cheetos is the best chips out right now. I don't see no chips fucking with them three.
No.
Nope. And I don't even eat the flaming Cheetos. So for me, it got to be the honey barbecue.
Well, do you consider the what is those popcorn things? You said Danielle be eating too.
That's
and
healthy snacks though.
Okay,
But
is
they
those
good.
considered chips?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are good too. Well, I wish I could remember the name because that could be in competition too.
They good.
Or
but I wouldn't-
your category is junk
like
food.
smart food or something. Like
I'm talking about chips in general. So yeah, that could count too. They good.
'Cause
They
they
good.
good.
Yeah, they are. I'm not gonna.
Healthy
You know what ones
snacks
we
is
talking
still
about?
Snacks. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name.
They're like triangle shaped.
Mm-hmm.
They're so good.
Nah, they
I'm
are
so
good.
mad I forgot the name
They are
of them.
banging. All right.
And they got different flavors too.
Yeah. Those just
I
go
love the
down.
kettle corn.
But nah, the honey barbecue, Wise joints, those shits is banging. I can eat those all day with them Lay's barbecue chips too.
I love Lay's barbecue. Those are my favorite chips.
Those go down. Fucks with those.
Nico, what's your favorite chips?
These red hot joints I got here behind me.
Oh, those are good too.
UTZ, whatever, however you pronounce the brand.
Yeah, I know.
These shits is fire. These shits is
Those
fire.
been around.
I call it the
since
hood.
I was a baby.
And then
I
after
know,
that,
yeah, they
hot
came out in
fries.
mid-90s.
After that, it's hot fries.
Hot fries? I
All
can't
right.
do no spicy
I just
food.
bought me some hot fries a few weeks ago. It was either between that and the cheddar fries, because I like the cheddar fries too.
Them shit- Well, they alright. I like the hot fries more, but they alright.
I've been on this damn M&M kick.
I had some
I gotta eat these damn
I
M&M
stopped
alone.
eating it. I think I ate them too much. Those are my favorite candies. I stopped
Yeah,
eating
I gotta
them.
stop. I've been fucking these shits up.
I don't fuck with the peanut ones. I don't like peanuts so much.
Do your jaw be hurting when you chew them?
Nah. Cause I actually,
Maybe I was literally eating them too much.
Yeah.
Because I would get the big bag.
I'll fuck these shits. Yeah, I'll eat
Like
them.
the
I'll sit
big,
there all day and
huge
fuck
bag.
them
She been
shits
saying
up.
they're eating all day.
These and green Jolly Ranchers. I love me some green Jolly Ranchers.
Did you try the peach one?
Nope, I've been seeing them.
I just left my mom's
I've been
house and my
seeing them.
godfather split half of them with me.
Oh, I've been seeing them.
Everything. Twix,
They are
Three
so
Musketeers,
good.
and Crunch Bars.
Crunch bars,
Yeah.
go down. I can't do Three Musketeers.
Those my candies right there.
Y'all like Babe Ruths? I love
Nope.
me a Babe Ruth.
Yo, you know what? I
Bagels
just
are
acquired the taste
good.
just this like week. Nah.
Do you like
They're alright.
That's
They're
good.
alright. I didn't like them when I was younger, but I had one when my mom gave me a a basket for Halloween.
What candy?
I'ma always love
like?
a Snicker bar, so
Snickers is always good.
I'ma always love a Snicker.
Hershey with almonds, I always was like.
Hershey cookies and cream.
I can't
Reese's
stand white
peanut butter
chocolate no
cups.
more.
What?
always
Why?
I can't do it no more. I used to
that's
love
my
white chocolate.
favorite.
I used to eat
White
that.
I had to
chocolate,
slow
hot cocoa,
down.
though.
I used to kill it, but I can't do it no more.
I had to slow down on it. I love Hershey cookies and cream.
I can't. Oh, that shit just.
And they have
They
these
still
little
make
cookie
that?
bites.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yo,
so
I
good.
went to Cumbies last night at my job. They had the biggest ass Reese's I ever seen. You know, Reese's cups.
Or a pack.
No, 2-pack. And that shit was thick as hell, like for real, like this
Really?
thick. Me.
Who the hell want to eat
As
that?
I
big
said,
ass?
I was like,
I
why?
love
I'm
you
Reese's
make
good.
Cups, but I don't
I'm
like
good
peanut
with
butter
the
like that.
Like
yeah,
this
like
thick.
what the hell?
Me. This thick. For I swear on everything I love. If the audience can see my hand right now, it's the Chris Rock hand. Like I'm doing the Chris Rock hand right now.
Yo,
If you-
that's
that's
a
how
great
thick.
description.
That's how thick that damn Reese's were. 2-pack. And they got that shit sitting right in front of Cumbies, right in front of the register. I was like, who would eat this?
That's crazy you said that because I've always noticed that Chris Rock walk around with the Gumby hand.
Yo, that nigga is you bucket. Chris Rock.
That's funny.
ass.
I had to stop eating. Well, this was when I was a teenager. Butterfingers. It always used
Never
to get
liked
caught in my teeth too much. I
I
couldn't.
hated that kid.
Like on Halloween, like I said, when I get my bucket, if that's like the last thing in my bucket, I'll eat them. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
but
do
you're
not
not
like
Really,
Yeah.
you didn't fuck with them like that? I used to like
hate
them when I was little.
Butterfingers. Ugh.
Never did.
That is not one of the best hood candies.
I was just telling my mom the other day, like how some of the candies that she be putting in the bucket, I just eat them because they there. Like, and I was like, you know what it is? The Haribo gummy bears. I love gummy bears, but Haribo gummy bears is kind of trash.
That's the gold box?
Yeah.
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 Which ones is that?
Haribo gummy
With the
bears.
little
You get it from
yellow
the
teddy
corner
bear?
store?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know the name brand gummy
Okay.
bears. That's
Yeah.
not like the Trolls ones or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That brand.
That is not
They're kind of
good.
garbage. Like, and I've had to realize it when I was talking about it. There's a lot of my white friends who like Haribo. I don't really know anybody who's black who don't just get like the knockoff
I don't
ones
touch
or
them
something like
shits
that.
at all.
I stopped eating
They're
the
rough.
Chico sticks, I stopped. I can't
I
eat
never
Chico
liked the
sticks.
Chico sticks.
It used to. It was crazy. It was there. Like he said, I got used to them, but after a while, I just stopped eating them.
So you gotta
I can't. I don't eat whole like all chocolate. You feel me? It has to have like
Something
some type
in it.
of something in it, like some type of peanut butter or nuts or caramel, like like a Twix bar. Or something. I can't eat just regular chocolate.
I like, my favorite candy, Smarties.
Welcome back,
I can eat Smarties all day.
Smarties.
I like
Yeah.
Smarties.
I
What
can
Smarties look like? I
The
forgot.
little round candies,
pellet
colors.
things, like powdery.
You mostly get them around Halloween and
They
all
come in
that
that
stuff.
plastic.
Oh, and
wrap you can-
that whole like a
yeah.
stack.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
fuck
hate
them. I
those.
fuck them shits up.
Ew.
You crazy? You don't like
Y'all
Smarties?
got a nasty taste bud.
Yo,
They all
Whole pack.
chalky.
You eat eggs?
They all. I hate eggs.
Yeah,
I don't
me
eat
too. See,
eggs.
I don't know.
I eat eggs.
I don't. You eat eggs?
You eat
right?
eggs?
Yeah, I can't. Oh, see, me and you. I can't.
Ramon don't eat eggs
But them
either.
Smarties,
Oh.
man, I'll take the
Smarties,
whole pack of
yeah.
wrap.
I'll
Ever since
fuck
I
them
was
shits
little,
up.
I hate eggs.
Whole pack in one bite. One go.
Yeah, I
Put it
fuck
right out.
Smarties up all
Ooh,
day.
I always hated those candies. I never
Yeah, I
ate
would
them.
only eat them
You
as
don't
a
like the
last resort.
Pez.
Right.
Yeah.
Smarties?
I don't like the
Last
Pez either.
resort?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
The Pez candies with the
I love-
tops.
I love
remember those
Pez.
things?
That's a
that?
cool. That's a
Y'all remember those
Yeah.
little?
They look like.
They were like
little
tubes,
pellets.
and they had like heads on them of
Okay.
different characters.
And then you
they
get
were
the
dispensing
Pez,
candy.
like
Yeah.
look like little pills. Little pills.
Oh, those things? No, I didn't like
You
those
like that?
either.
Anything chalky, I guess.
Yeah, I was
it's
about to say,
not
like,
really-
Yeah.
But see, what was good to me, not the
Probably
Smarties,
like
they
them tubes
similar.
with the dust in it either.
Oh nah, that the
just
the
crack.
what's the shit? The fun dip? Oh, you couldn't fuck with the fun dip.
When
I
you
fuck
open up
with
the straw, you got the
Yeah.
powder.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that all right. I like that. That was. I only ate the powder, and I threw it away when it was done.
Yeah.
He
I
said,
never ate
pause,
the stick.
You never ate pause. This sound wild.
I never ate the stick. I only like the cup of powder.
Because it's chalky.
Well, the one
yeah.
I'm talking about would come in like the in like the paper straw type of thing.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
You know
what
what candy I don't like?
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The
Cream
the
chip.
snap pop, the pop rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As a kid, I like Pop Rocks.
At first, but now I can't fuck with them shit.
I didn't eat those. I didn't like them. I never really tried them.
Yeah. When
I don't want
kids,
that going on.
They wasn't called Pop. I think they was called Pop Rocks.
Yeah, they were called Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
Like I used to see, like my friends, like they'll do it and stick their tongue out or whatever. But I didn't, when offered, I said no.
I sworn it was called something else though.
Alright, you know I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name a candy
It's the good dog.
that came out in my era. That is
used to
not
eat that shit,
that never
of course.
came out.
Ever have a reptile
And I
bar?
want y'all to name something that don't exist in your era.
You ever had a reptile bar?
See? Nope.
A
Reptile?
reptar.
No, yeah, Mo
From
had
Rugrats?
that. Mo had that.
I think
Mo had that.
A reptar bar? Well, I don't
Yeah, they
remember
made that
that.
for like 2
You
seconds.
remember vanilla Pepsi? I mean the clear one? That's
Yeah,
Sprite.
I never had one.
It was chocolate.
Pepsi. I used to get
Clear
It's just
Pepsi.
clear. I think I've had that once or twice. But
That was something that came out
Randomly
that
found out.
I haven't seen in
that
a while.
don't exist no more. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff like that.
Remember
never even heard of
the
it.
blue blow pop?
or maybe it's just a different
Yeah, the
flavor.
blue raspberry.
The blue
Blue
raspberry
raspberry.
blow pop.
I had to grow on me.
That was something new that
Okay, I remember the blue raspberry. Okay.
They don't have high five no more.
High five? Who's that?
The orange juice. The
Oh, that's
used to
my
drink
shit.
that.
All right, with the
it was in a
the
blue
carton.
container. Yeah, it was in a carton.
Surge.
And it
Remember
said high
Surge?
five.
Oh, Surge was the shit.
Surge was
Surge was
the
good.
green
Why I don't
soda.
remember
I
Surge?
never
I didn't
really.
It was like a lemon lime
Yeah,
type of
Yeah,
drink.
I never liked Mountain Dew, but I could drink some Surge.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
2000s?
Yeah, early
Yeah,
2000
yeah.
Surge, yup. Surge was good.
High five was like bright and early. And remember the sun dude?
Shit, remember bright and early?
Yeah, I don't even
Grammy used to-
Bright and
your
Early.
mother used to
Yeah.
like-
You know what's going that we used to have? I don't know if you guys were here for that. With Shaw's, when we used to have Shaw's in Waterbury.
Okay, I remember Shaw's. You remember
yeah, I
Shaw's when we
remember that
first
name.
moved here.
Shit.
Shaw's,
I remember that
Shaw's
name.
was here.
Yeah.
It was a grocery store. And it was in the
What
Plaza
down there
They
Chili.
had them
Where
down
TJ
south, I
Maxx
think,
is.
too.
The Plaza
Yeah,
Chili.
I do. Yeah,
Save a
Save a
Lot.
Lot. Save a Lot. Yeah. Shaw's, I do. Damn.
Next door to Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
They used to be there.
Damn.
Cherry Clan. That was an old candy. Nobody really probably remember.
Cherry Clan.
Cherry
What the
Clan.
fuck?
That's
You
chocolate.
remember the cherry?
Remember that
it was the
game,
little
Candy
cherry-
Land?
Remember Alexander the Great? The lemon heads, Forever Pen, that whole brand, they had a whole can like the lemon head one, they had a cherry clan. It was
Oh,
like a
that's
lemon
dope.
head, but it was cherry.
Cherry.
And they had the little samurai with the cherry under it, his eyes.
Cherry Clan.
You remember
That's
this?
hot. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's
I don't remember
fire.
that.
Yeah,
I remember. I think I do.
Yeah.
I remember the Lemonheads and all that shit, but I
yeah,
do. I
the jaw
remember.
breakers.
Yeah, they had different flavors.
red one, yeah. Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
I
it's
used
so
to be a
crazy.
candy head. That's why my teeth.
Because I remember being young and having a lifestyle like my mom getting taxis and stuff like that every now and then. And just like the way we do things is so different from that taxi era of life, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, it was funny. I was watching
no,
the news.
like put on phones and on the streets no more.
Oh, yeah.
You-
Crazy
Oh yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
I was watching the news how they was talking about Black Friday, how people used to line up outside
Right.
for Black Friday.
The Athenian Diner, they're knocking that down supposedly to
For
make a
real?
Burger King.
Oh yeah, right there,
The
yup.
what diner?
The
The
Athenian,
opinion right there in Wilkett. Right there, like before you go up Lakewood.
right there by Planet Fitness.
Business. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a Burger King.
I love it.
Out of all things.
I know, that's what I said too. Fucking
We don't need another fucking Burger King. That'll be the third one.
Trash.
Yeah,
You're like
it's
five.
garbage. I do not fuck with
Who-
that.
I mean,
You know they're gonna keep up.
we don't need no damn another Burger King.
The Styles PD.
Let's find
Yeah, I
somebody
know,
actually
man.
eat.
Come up here, man. Somebody need to hook up with my man.
Still good.
You need
Yeah, I'm straight.
open up.
Somebody need to bring my nigga up
Fruits
here,
for
man.
life.
Yeah,
Food,
man.
what is it?
Fruits for life.
Yo, but his stuff is.
Yo, anybody saw the new Ghostbusters yet?
It's already.
Yeah.
The movie.
No, you said you gonna go take the kid.
I know, but it's out already. I just asked to see if anybody saw it already.
No, I think I might wanna go. It look good.
I know, I
It's gonna
haven't.
be a cute little movie.
Who's in it?
I forgot the guy that played Ant-Man.
Okay.
And And a couple of new actors, a couple young kids.
Didn't they just recently do a Ghostbusters with like females?
Females, yeah, but this one is supposed to be from the old one, like that take place right after the old one.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
I'm gonna try to find it online.
Isn't it they kids in it? Or
Well,
they
his
gotta find out their
grandkids.
grandfather.
Yeah, they
something like that?
grandkids or something. And they find the equipment, and I think upon the finding the equipment, they release the spirit. The same goes.
Right.
Yo, that shit sad. Somebody's John was telling me Rick Ramirez, whatever his name. Yeah, that nigga, you know he still live in New York.
You know he been stopped acting.
Yeah, I know.
Years ago.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know he still lived in New York, and I didn't know he got mugged recently.
Oh yeah,
wow.
he did get mugged.
That's sad.
I read that.
That's it, honey.
Yeah,
I
somebody
Shrunk the
hit him in the
Kids.
head, didn't they?
Yeah, hit him in the head.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah.
I did see that video. Yeah, somebody
That's
just walked
messed
up
What,
to
the
him
dude with the
randomly.
glasses?
Yeah, a little nerdy white
Yeah.
guy.
That played the dad?
Yeah.
Ooh, you
Honey, I
lying.
Shrunk
No,
the
they did
Kids.
do that to him.
Mm-hmm.
He's good
It's
though.
so
That happened
wrong,
like some
yo.
months ago.
Somebody walked right up on him in the street and said, boom!
Wow.
That's
and walked
fucked up.
off.
People are so fucking just degenerate. They probably knew who he was too, and did that on.
Yo, you didn't see them? That couple that got stuck up while they was eating in the restaurant? Two niggas went up to a couple. One had a gun and just headed to the side of the couple real quick and made them give up their jewelry and shit. And then they just in a crowded ass
Enjoy your
restaurant.
meal.
And what?
In a crowded ass restaurant. Two couples, like me and you just eating, a dude just come right here and another dude come here with a gun right on the side of him, like, yo, just
Take
give
it
everything.
off, miss.
Don't move. Don't
Oh
do
my goodness.
I wonder
And you
if
got
they really
to
would
sit
have
there and
shot.
enjoy your meal after.
I wonder, was it really worth? Well, like, what were they? I mean, they doing it.
Like why?
They doing it, so that tells you how
That's
you know
crazy.
eager they are to risk it all. But if the niggas would have been like,
But I
yo,
can see
nah,
them still shooting and then just literally running out in the restaurant
shoot.
being so in shock. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
where the hell did that come? What the hell just happened? You know what I'm saying? And they already. I feel like if there's anybody outside, any witnesses, all pretty much they could give is like a quick description. You know what I'm saying?
that's it.
And that's pretty much it.
Oh, like, cause like I'm just really questioning what would I do in that situation. Cause I'm like, really,
trying to
nigga?
just give up your shit.
Nah, probably knowing
Just
me, I
sitting
probably
down.
would. I'll try to cause a diversion or something. Like, nigga, you
So
really?
after they leave,
Who,
I'm
shoot
doing
me here,
something.
nigga?
Yeah, I'm doing something.
Like, really?
Cause
Like,
they just walk
It's a
off like
crowd.
I would have do a chair duck or something like
Something
that.
like-
Yeah, I would have.
I mean, the gun on you, that's something. Like, it's yo.
Cause you see, they don't show the whole thing. Cause you
Boom.
see a waitress about to come. Did you see that shit in Brooklyn? Niggas do a Molotov cocktail inside the bodega. Lit
Oh,
this shit
yeah.
up. And then this kicker was he was about to throw another one. Some lady come by drinking her coffee, just knocked the shit out of his head.
I know that's right.
That's
Knocked the shit out of his
I know
head.
that's fucking right.
And kept it moving.
Good for his ass.
funny. What was it? Some
Thank
kids?
you.
In Brooklyn, no, it was some grown man.
Wow.
He threw it in there. And the shit, you see the shit flame up. The clerk, the dude runs out the register area. He got fire on his leg a little bit, and he see him light another one. Before he about to throw it, some lady drinking her coffee walking by. She just swiped that shit and kept it moving.
That just makes me think the gang in Hawkeye.
What?
Tracksuit Mafia or whatever.
Oh yeah.
What up, bro? It's funny as hell. And they threw the Molotovs in the whole girl window.
That shit is crazy, yo. I was like, wow. Yo, people been bugging nowadays, man. That's what I said, man. I don't know. A lot of that, and that's why I think that meta universe is going to work, because a lot of people are going to be scared to come outside now. You know,
Look at this shit. They got they showing a picture of the cities that's under the Giza. It says, an enormous system of caves, chambers, and tunnels lies hidden beneath the pyramids of Giza. These tunnels lead into the center of the earth, where the ancient wood called Shambhala.
been do that. Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's what I said, man. Y'all better watch these movies and
The
pay
elites
attention.
know about the hidden lands of Al-Sar, the hidden cities beneath the surface of Kemet. That also leads to the center of the planet portal called Argatha Shambhala. This was the meaning of what's above is also below. Mm-hmm. So, all that movie shit we was talking about earlier is based on what's really going on, like as far as like portals and shit like that.
You see, what's that dude that died? A long time ago, the first Iraq War.
Saddam.
Is it Saddam?
Saddam Hussein?
Nope, before him. Remember, it was when we was scared in school, nigga.
Not Hitler.
No, not Hitler. Damn, we ain't that old. I'm talking about. I'm talking about when George Bush and was going after that dude. Oh, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't Saddam.
You getting him mixed up with Osama bin Laden?
Yeah, I am.
So it is Saddam.
Saddam. Yeah, it was Saddam. Yeah, but you saw his fortress, his underground bunker.
Nah.
That nigga had a mini mansion
I heard about
down there.
Yeah,
they did a documentary. He had a little mini mansion. He had phones back then. He had phones and shit that could reach down there. Yo, that shit was crazy.
Like under the Vatican, this type of stuff. And there's places here in America that's like that.
Oh no, in New York. They abandoned subways, and people already, like I said, them 10 people, they already started building like underground rebuilding. Like they learning how they build how to plant underneath ground and stuff like that.
Because the city,
everything,
because old New York is under New York in Manhattan. It's an old New York down there.
Wow.
It's a lot of homeless people. They did. You could go on these 60 Minutes. They do documentaries on that. It's like a whole town in there. Like it's crazy.
Old Manhattan. They built right over it.
Yeah.
They built New Manhattan right over old Manhattan.
That shit is bugged out. But they learning how to plant underneath there and all that shit. So like survive underneath land and shit. Shit real, son.
The world's a crazy place, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit we don't know.
You know what? This city is pretty nice. We don't really want to knock it down. Let's use that as a foundation for this new city.
And then, Manhattan used to be connected to the rest of the city. They blew that shit off. They made it seem like, that's why they call it a man-made island. But they blew that shit the fuck up. They divided that shit from the rest of the city on purpose. You know what I mean? All that shit went down. That shit was connected to the if I'm not mistaken, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the Bronx, where it's off. They managed to separate that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. They doing too much. They be doing too much, blowing up shit, moving islands, making clones.
And we wonder why Marvel is the way it is.
Yeah, that's what I said. Niggas be doing too much, man. They be doing too
They
much.
just be getting the ideas from us.
I think that's why that's why the aliens is pretty much upset. And
I believe in UFOs.
Yeah.
I'm one of them motherfuckers. I do. I'm sorry.
Well, the aliens would be. And remember you mentioned this shit a long time ago about how you was kind of getting, not. I would say like, you mentioned the Anunnaki, and it is that though, and I was like, well, it was more that Amen stuff that I was talking about, like that's what they didn't know what to call it, the Sumerians. That's where Saddam, that's why, and that was another reason why I brought that up, because once you brought up Saddam, I think about Sumeria. Ancient Sumeria is Iraq. That's why that was like supposedly where the civilization supposedly started, because the Sumerians are one of the oldest known civilizations. Not to say that it is the oldest, but it's one of the oldest known ones. So they was talking about people coming down and flying, having all this, and they were describing the Amen, but they called them the Anunnaki. And these people get confused for aliens, and they're really black people. You know what I'm saying? From a different dimension.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's so odd because, and I say this, and nobody else never really that I know said it, that I heard or whatever, but I just came to like this conclusion some time ago. Like, I'm like, why do white people always seem to be the ones getting abducted? Supposedly, I rarely, if ever, heard a black person say, "Oh, I was in this ship with these people." And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? On top of that, it started to come like you know, after the 90s where I was really into that stuff, into the 2000s, I would hear people tell stories of, yeah, they were black people, white people saying that. I was on this table, and these people, they didn't look like grays or anything. They looked like black people. I was like, word. And I would hear like countless accounts of that. You know what I'm saying? And like they were being, so then my thing was, is either there's two things. Either they're really being still like experimented on, or they're having some kind of dream where they are like tapping into their history of going through the creation process from when they were supposedly genetically modified thousands of years ago and whatnot.
This past season, I don't know if y'all watch American Horror Story. That is you have to tune into this past last season because they touch on so much on this topic. You know, they showed how in the show, the president in the show pretty much signed a treaty, a contract, whatever, with the aliens, and they knew all along that, you know, they're real, they're coming here, etc. Like that's the whole season is just, it's crazy. They abducted like 4 teens out the car, and what they did was take them back to they lab, whatever little workplace, and it was so many different people in there, and they were experimenting on them. And pretty much once they put them back on Earth. They ended up pregnant with aliens. Brought them back up to wherever, I guess. I don't know, when they was trying to talk and tell or whatever, go to the doctor to figure out what's wrong. They killed the doctor, killed the nurse, ended up taking them back again, back up there. And that was when I guess it was time for them to, I guess it was the 14th. It was time for them to give birth. And I guess if the baby looked abnormal, it wasn't what they wanted to look like. They killed the baby, and then they killed the teenagers. Yes, and once they got that last baby, it was the last teenager. She gave birth to the whatever creature they wanted it to look like. And it pretty much they showed it. It looked really human, with big old black eyes, but it was like a baby form. And they still killed the girl, but what they did was, in place of her head, they put a robot machine in place of her head, so she could still, it still was her body, so she could still reproduce, but it was her head was
robotic.
It was robotic.
But it looked like her?
So it could have...
No, it didn't look like her. She had a robotic head, and it was literally her body.
Maybe just a robot head.
Right, they literally cut her head off and replaced it with the robot.
But that's what they say, you know, is happening now.
The motherboard.
For the motherboard, literally.
And the president knew about all this and everything.
They use people, right? Oh, you got the top? No, it's not. I knew that was going to happen eventually. But,
really interesting. Watch it.
Yeah, I would like to watch that, because where there's smoke, there's fire, there's truth to that, man. They say that, you know, a lot of these species, a lot of people that look like human are not human.
Right.
You know, that's here walking around right now.
Right. They talk about the reptilian
reptilian
people, and what's the other one?
Burning this joint.
Right.
You know what I mean? They really supposedly the one. There's a whole bunch of, I can't even get into the names. Only one I can really remember that sticks with me is the Draconians. Right. They're like a race of reptilian, or like you would get like some kind of dragging from, like, you know what I'm saying, species of people that are tied to those elite people and that bloodline and stuff like that, like the Rothschilds.
Right, they say that a lot of different of these famous people are reptilians.
Yeah, the Queen Elizabeth and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's why she's living so long.
That's part of the reason why.
Some of the presidents,
like a lot of them, they supposedly feed off of black, like the placenta. Right. They don't even have to eat the child; they can eat the woman's placenta. They're supposedly that's why they steal and they harvest all that. You know, like having, and then, you know, and one thing that's been going around, but it's being pushed now more, stop having your damn babies in these damn hospitals. That's for black women or brown, brown women, because they could say and do anything once they take that baby from you. Talk about they going through this.
Right.
They could even
And that's
probably
why a
switch
lot
the
of
baby
black
out and you
women,
don't even know.
They die. A lot of black women during childbirth, they die. That's the highest rate out of all these races and women. The black woman is the one that's least cared for, just least protected during childbirth.
Because they want their children. That's what they doing. They killing them because if brown women have the strongest DNA,
right?
How come they're dying at such a high rate? There's got to be a reason behind that. They're getting killed because Caucasian women are usually in that position or have been in history where they can't even hold a baby, let alone give birth a lot of the time. And that's why all that epidural and all that shit is toxic, and it really it's way more harmful to the body. And I forgot exactly how it was explained too what the epidural does to the baby when they stick that shit in the mother's spine upon giving birth. It goes into the baby too, and it does something to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people stay away from that because they say, "Oh yeah, it's good for pain."
I think water birth is so beautiful. Like if I'm able to give water birth in the future, if I have another child, I would definitely want to go that route. It is such a beautiful. I cry every time I watch a video of water birth. It's just so beautiful.
That's like one of the more natural forms of giving birth. They in hospitals it's said that laying on your back period is not the way to give birth in any ancient culture. That they're doing this shit completely wrong. Where a woman is mostly supposed to be standing up. She's supposed to be standing and squatting as if she's taking a shit for the most part, giving birth, not laying on her back. I forgot exactly what they said it does to the woman and the child. But legs in the air and all that is completely wrong. And the pushing,
dragging the child out instead of just dropping. Because the pushing and laying is causing more harm to the woman as opposed to gravity or density, gravity, whatever you want to call it, supplying that extra push when it's coming down. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're doing a lot more effort when you're pushing. You know what I'm saying?
That makes absolutely 100. It makes sense. 100%.
I could see that.
Yeah, it was a lot more detailed when I got into it.
I shit it when I was giving birth.
I mean, a lot of women.
For real?
I sure did.
A lot of women do.
I didn't know. I never really. I was there for all 3 months.
Until I got pregnant, and I was like, "Ew, are you serious? Oh my god!" And I was like, "I hope not. I hope that doesn't happen to me." And my mom said, "You sure did." I was like, "No, I didn't, Mom."
They be prepared for that for the most part.
Aftermath thing. Oh
yeah, that's great. I mean, like, damn, for the doctor, for the nurse to have to deal with that.
Your ass boo boo.
No, we got a shitter.
We got to leak.
But hey.
When I saw the placenta, whenever that shit get birthed, the shit that they pop.
Yeah, that's a placenta.
Oh my. Well, like, listen here.
They say.
Oh my God, that's nasty. And then I was so. What?
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
tell you,
man.
that's what Queen Elizabeth and them niggas be eating. But see, not only that, but see,
that's why I wish I took my placenta. I wish I did.
They do that.
What the hell?
See, the women save the placenta so that you don't let them get, because it's full of all the nutrients from the mother and the baby. They saying that that's one of the most nutrient things.
Well, I don't think a lot of placentas is good right now. There's a lot of fucked up placentas right now.
What you mean?
Because a lot of people been fucking drinking, smoking and stuff. I don't think it's pure as.
So the babies would be that.
I think that.
But you gotta understand, if the baby is born, all of that whatever nutrients was there that sustain that baby over time, the percent is still better than any other part of the body. So now, if you want to consider a person's lungs, even if they're bad, even if the person's liver is bad, that placenta is still way more nutrient because it sustains all that nutrients to keep the baby growing. You know what I'm saying? So they'll steal.
All right.
Because them motherfuckers are still
So my thing is this.
a partially bad lung, liver, or kidney.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
of course.
So imagine the percentage, because it has to help that
think
life
about it. Why do you think these
develop.
people want
So
it
that's
so
why
badly?
But what I'm saying is, I think a lot of this shit done been damaged because
but that would make sense. But then again, they know which ones to take and which ones to use and which ones to discard, eat, or whatever.
you got crack babies.
A lot of people
that survive. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got
they probably throw them percentages out, but
Yeah.
but a lot of them ones.
Imagine
That's
like somebody
Word.
seeing that and then be like, oh.
Yeah,
Crack baby.
Or think about the healthy women who give birth.
They stale.
Yeah, but
But
look at the ones that smoke, that do whatever they do.
But see, they gonna discard those for the most part. They know when they take the blood tests and stuff like that at these hospitals. But see, like when
And
the
that's
ones that
probably
are
that
good,
leads back to the kidnapping and the sex trafficking, and they're selling our
That's
organs.
fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I understand
And
that.
they're
So, but if your shit
taking it out of
polluted,
us.
they gonna sell you. That's basically what y'all telling me. If your placenta ain't good, your shit whack, you going on the black market. You out. That's kind of crazy, man. This is some real. This is some real. And I don't mean but maybe I exaggerate and I go to the next level. No, like the organs and stuff. What I'm trying to say is, like you said, they don't eat the bad ones because I'm saying
I don't know what
I know
they eat them, but I don't know what they do with the bad ones.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. You don't know.
Not sure.
Yeah, it's all assumption. But what
Right.
I'm trying to say, this shit sounds like some real movie shit.
Stop
Right.
saying that it sound like movie shit. The movie shit sound like real life.
Alright, whatever, but I never saw this script.
It's the real life.
I
Because-
never saw this script.
Yes, you probably have, but you probably ain't put it
but
together
Sinners?
though.
It's a lot of messages.
I done seen a lot of crazy.
I'm trying to think of a
the
movie
centipede.
they pretty
I
much-
done seen the centipede.
Human centipede?
Yeah, I done seen a lot
I'm
of
not
freaky
watching
shit.
that.
I never seen
You
where
seen it too?
They didn't like it.
some people
You
eating
motherfuckers can make
eating
the mouth the
placentas.
butt. Like what?
I seen
ancient cultures,
No,
they-
I
in
seen
ancient
that.
cultures,
Yeah, I was
they-
gonna
they
say, what's that
like
movie
that,
with the it's about the tribes. It's back in the day. It's a good movie too. Oh, I forgot the name of that movie. It's
The gods must be crazy.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't a comedy.
Oh,
It was a dope movie. And one scene was where one of the tribes, they trapped the dude, and they had him like all. I don't know. I forgot the name of this. It's some Aztec shit. But long story short, they was eating people too. And my thing was they eating
2012?
Was it
That movie 2012?
No, it wasn't with no Bob. With that, I know what you talking about. It's something else. They wasn't even. It was in what you call it, subtitle. It was about one dude leaving one tribe. He seen like this other tribe, and they like basically kidnapped him. Like they was the stronger tribe, whatever. It was a crazy movie. It was a good movie, but I forgot the name
Why
of
did
it.
it happen? Like when this
2000 and something, like 2000 and
Early?
something. Yeah, early 2000 and something.
The only movie I can think of like that is like maybe Apocalypto.
I think it was
Apocalypto.
Apocalypto.
Okay,
Where
that's
that
why-
one
that's
dude
what I was
got
trying
hit
to
with that
remember.
log
Right.
with the spikes
Spikes
on
on it,
it.
yeah.
I saw that
toward the end.
like
And shit
in a
like that.
bad copy. I was yeah,
Apocalypto was fire.
Yeah, that was a
dude
good
that
movie.
Ball with the
I
little
saw a
ponytail.
very
Yeah.
bad copy of it, but I did watch it probably like twice in the back.
But what I'm just saying in general was back then, they, you know what I'm saying, even what they call it, people that eat people.
Cannibals.
Yeah. Do they
Loving that movie.
do they specifically target, like, do they know to target that specifically?
Right. That's what I was about to tell
Yeah.
you. What they do is some of those civilizations are known to plant the placenta,
Okay.
put it in soil sometimes, or they'll
this
just
is
preserve it, period, in some kind of way for some time. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll leave the placenta with the baby for some time. You know what I'm
I've seen
saying? Yeah, they'll let it'll stay there, or the baby will still be connected to it.
This is all
For
new
like
to
some-
me.
Can you gain nutrients?
Yes.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yes.
This is
Exactly.
for some
and it's
age of
literally
time.
like the cord to their
Yeah,
belly.
they won't
Wow.
disattach it. They'll
Placenta,
save
right.
the baby and the placenta. So it's a lot with that bag.
Cause my thing is too is
I get the
a
bag.
lot of
And
people
from
that
a black, and imagine black women like
With
you
all
said
the
carry the Eve
Eve,
gene. We carry
right.
so much power, all that.
What they
So
call
imagine
the
a
Eve
black
gene.
woman's placenta.
okay.
And that word Eve
Out of everybody.
goes a long way. And the word Eve in the Bible is synonymous with that, not a woman. It is that genetic, just like Adam is atom.
And
we are made of atoms. It's
and-
not Adam.
And I want the audience to know in every shape, form, or fashion, I'm not trying to be funny with this when I ask this because it's a lot of things with babies, like you can't breastfeed because certain people, because, you know, they did certain things with their body. They got tattoos and all that stuff. And this is this is what I mean by the black market. So you telling me when they go to the doctor, they know like all these they placenta or they are damaged. And half of these kids is getting kidnapped or sold, trafficked, and all this stuff. And I really think this shit is kind of like on some real fucked up shit that people are doing this. And
It's
these
not
are...
an if.
All right.
This is what's
They are doing it.
They doing
Yeah.
it. But this is some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But
It's been
like,
going on for the longest.
Right.
I know, but damn, but my thing is this now.
A lot of people like you are so
No, it's not
shocked, like,
yeah,
just
shocked,
so, like,
but
wow, like
it's not even shock no more. My thing is this. It must be a lot of motherfucking girls in self-trafficking because
it
diabetes, because
Google
diabetes
it.
runs crazy.
Google
Placentas must be really rare right now. Like, it ain't no good placentas going around that good right now because the hoods ain't producing that good much.
Diabetes is something that's blood related. For
Yeah, one.
You know what I'm saying? It could definitely have some effect on a lot of different organs. But when that percent, when those eggs and stuff like
But
that,
I'm just saying, it's the medicine you taking for your diabetes. You gotta take that in consideration.
But there's women who are diabetic and they end up pregnant. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff like
No, but I'm talking about the ones that don't know, the ones that's in the like you know what I'm saying. First of all, the ones that grew up they didn't even know about taking care of themselves. Like my grandmother, for instance, well, her Pepsi all her years. Now she, you know what I'm saying, she's paying the price. Them type of women, and the ones that right now that don't have the resources, all they got is the corner store right now. You know what I'm saying? When we was talking about that food, I'm talking about them people that can't get the diabetic, you know the treatment to treat their diabetic. You know what I'm saying? They condition like that. And this is what I'm trying to say. It's a lot more.
there's something about I don't think it really matters because it's like a lot of
even if you taking the pills,
a lot of that going on. The kidnap, all that is in the urban areas. Like what you're describing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I'm saying. So I feel like
to me, I feel like they trying to kill the black woman a little bit.
they are. But I'm saying where a lot of it is happening. Am I wrong? Hopefully, like they're going to here, Waterbury, cities like this.
But my thing is, I would feel if they need the placentas, they will be trying to save y'all.
You don't hear about that going on in the white, rich neighborhoods or whatever.
Go ahead, you gotta teach me on this because I really am
That's
trying
the
to.
selective aspect because you get what you can, what can be discarded. You're a disposable. You know what I'm saying? You're expendable. We are us, right? Depending on what we do to ourselves, and that's just like why part of the reason I was gonna say I would never, and just before for years I'd be like, yo, organ donor, nah, hell fucking no. And I'd be like, shit, and I'd be drinking and shit. I'd be like, niggas ain't thinking, they ain't gonna want my shit. You know what I mean? Before. But like, I think much different, and I just stay away from that organ donor shit. Because them niggas are fucking, they'll kill you. They'll set some shit up for you to, but see now also too, you gotta take into consideration too, when you talk about diabetes, people can argue the fact that a lot of people have HIV and don't transfer it to their children.
Yeah.
Now that's even stronger than diabetes, of what you would think,
Yeah.
as far as like transferable. So when it comes to that placenta, you gotta imagine that placenta is attached more to the baby. So if it's not being transferred, and then they testing all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even with diabetes,
Crazy.
HIV be all up in your body, but you know
it
that
don't
baby
go to the
listens
baby.
like,
Right.
Another thing too about that, I'm getting ready to say, you just made a comment. You was just saying how HIV you would think is more potent than diabetic, but for the most part, I've been hearing a lot of people maintaining with the HIV
Yeah, that's
virus,
true. Exactly.
and then you know,
but
what
that's
I'm saying?
a whole different story too, because the HIV virus is supposedly a host, is allegedly a host. I'm gonna use the word alleged for safekeeping, but it's reversible. So is diabetes. There's nothing on this planet. There's a plant or herb for every single thing besides getting your fucking melon split open. You crack your head open, you assed out. But you catch some kind of ailment, disease, there is, and they know it, and they keep it locked away, and they keep practicing medicine so that you can keep coming back. They treat it, they don't cure it on purpose so that you can keep
It's about money.
Yeah, I know that part.
So that's why with this whole thing that we go back into the whole like organs and whose organs is fucked up and who's not or whatever. You gotta imagine if that organ is not damaged so bad, and they have a capability to do something, and I'm pretty sure they do, to withstand. Remember, because you said the robot on the head, that's not too far-fetched, because like I was telling y'all about the other day on Thanksgiving, that they got the chickens that ain't chickens, they clone on machines. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what you could do with a kidney that's like, all right, well, this shit ain't totally bad.
Oh no, I think they are cloning organs.
Or not even just cloning, but reviving
organs.
and keeping making it healthy.
What's the word? Viable again, usable again, like
refurbishing the shit.
That's some real Dr.
Refurbishing the goddamn
organ snatcher.
That shit is scary, man.
Man, like I mean, I don't put nothing back.
And
that's why the movie.
I had watched this. I forgot what video where I watched it at. But
They
were saying how, as far as taking the black woman, they're literally taking our wombs and they're putting it in transgender women.
Why would you do
men,
that?
women.
Why?
And I guess right now there's a first transgender or person that's pregnant.
That's supposedly.
And they doing that because we're the only ones who can create and reproduce the whitest albino baby or the most beautiful chocolate blackest baby.
And they only
in every shade in between.
So that goes back into why.
We are the only ones who can do that.
Yeah.
It's crazy right now, people. Y'all hit me in the head with a lot of shit, man. I watch a lot of sci-fi shit.
Watch the American Horror Story season
I'm definitely
10.
gonna peep
the
that.
second half though, because there's two different storylines in it. So watch see this very last season I just went by, the last season, and watch it and just see what I'm talking about.
All right, and another question then. What about hereditary stuff then?
Nothing is really hereditary.
No.
In a sense, a lot of the ailments that we get is because of our diet and
This man-made
like
you don't think man hereditary?
No, it's been proven. This is proven that they don't say. Diabetes is not hereditary.
I'm not talking about just diabetes. I'm just talking about
what would be hereditary.
Like I got stomach issues. My father got stomach issues.
You probably just more prone to something because of the way of your genetics, the way you're built. However,
hereditary.
No, you're just prone because you're not gonna get. I don't have.
Not you. It might skip. Yeah.
It's not skipping. It's diet.
But like,
if you
I'm dyslexic. Your father dyslexic. You're not dyslexic, but Lawrence got a little form of dyslexia.
I got a little form of dyslexia. I see and hear things backwards a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? But to some degree, that is something that you could probably challenge as far as like hereditary. However, you can process, you can program that, you can rewire that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
yes.
yeah, you can
Else.
focus that and you know what I'm saying? And that might also have a lot to do with a creativity type of thing, the way your brain is set up and everything. And
well, we have to talk about this a little bit more. I don't know. I think
you know what I'm saying. Before and then coming in and whatever else was going on, that could have been something that was passed down because of those things, like you said, doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? Our parents was dabbling into a lot of shit when he was younger. You know what I mean?
We'll talk about that again. But yo, thanks for tuning in to another issue, and we're gonna close out.
Good night.
Good night.
Blunts and coffee, yeah, coffee and blunts.